Sneakers, check. Sock, hoodie, check. Shorts, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Dripping on the wall. Shorty got a man, but me, I got chest coming. Compare Nikes. If I like it, then you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll drop to throw. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cooper's got it.
Here we go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's brought in right side by Ginn. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
6-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cowboys 7, Bears nothing.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a 2nd and goal. Good 1st step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They try again with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the move to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A loss of 3rd and goal. They decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
For the Bears field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Well, this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Prescott yet again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Pat O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Prescott from the gun. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Cedric Wilson.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the Bears 46.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Prescott's
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on third and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's got this down to the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
Jimmy Graham.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
14. Bears 11. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
I'm gonna show you, man.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete to Dalton.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
The 34.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
In a 4th down.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cowboys 20, Bears 11.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Chicago.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of it.